Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lema, angelic astrologer and spiritual consultant from angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, April 28th through Sunday, May 4th, 2014. So we're heading into a new month. It doesn't seem like that much time has gone by since the beginning of the year, but in fact we are entering the 5th month of the year pretty soon. So also be looking for the new monthly angel card reading. I will do that in probably just a couple of days here as we near May 1st. So this week, astrologically speaking, we do have something very big that's happening. Throughout this month of April, as we've talked about, there's been many intense universal and astrological energy changes that have been going on. We had the full moon lunar eclipse earlier in this month of April, and then most recently we've had the exact coming together of that cardinal cross or grand square that involves Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto. And now we are coming into the new moon solar eclipse. That new moon solar eclipse is going to be on Monday, April 28th or Tuesday, April 29th, depending on what part of the world you're in and what time zone you're in. And that's going to occur at 9 degrees of Taurus. So now we're entering that second sign of the zodiac, Taurus, which is an earth sign. And earth signs are all about manifestation and things of an earthly nature. So with all of those intense energies that we had earlier this month, that full moon lunar eclipse that happened, and this cardinal cross within all of these cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, which is about new beginnings and starting new things and taking off in new directions. Now with this earth sign, this new moon solar eclipse that happens in Taurus, we can start to bring those new directions or those new beginnings, those new ideas and goals and ambitions that we've been working on or thinking about or planning, we can start to bring them into fruition and into manifestation and take practical, grounded steps, because Taurus is a very practical, grounded earth sign. So we can take those steps to try, to begin to bring things into a tangible nature. Now, on the same day that we have this new moon solar eclipse, Monday, Tuesday of this week, we also have Mercury trining Pluto. And Mercury is that messenger planet. It brings communications and messages and ideas. And Pluto is this very powerful planet about death and rebirth and transformation. So I really feel like, Mercury on the heels of this new moon solar eclipse, again, brings in some very powerful ideas or very powerful messages and communications, whether they be from other people that we're networking with or powerful communications from our guides, our angels, and, within our own meditations with our higher soul self and with God's source energy, those communications can come in really strongly. Now later this week on Friday, May 2nd, Mercury is going to be in an opposition to the planet Saturn. So you might find that you're feeling maybe a little bit mentally frustrated on that day, but it can also be a good day to bring, again, some of your thoughts and some of your ideas uh, into some sort of tangible form as you're working out details with other people. This, to me, when we're dealing with an opposition in astrology, we're working with other people, our other friends, our loved ones, groups or organizations that we're associated with. So in some way it's involving other people in this process. Also on Friday, Venus, the planet of love and romance and relationships, as well as the planet of our values and our money, our finances, our resources, is going to go into the sign of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. So it's leaving Pisces behind, which it was really comfortable in, because Venus being about love and Pisces being about unconditional love and spirituality, that was a really nice blend for us to come into more of a space of compassion and caring and giving that love out to other people. Now as she enters the sign of Aries, Aries is a very direct sign, a very independent sign. It's the sign of the self. And Venus, being the sign of relationships, might not be as comfortable in the sign of Aries here, but she is going to be very independent. So you're going to find, especially women, starting to step more into their sense of individuality, into their sense of independence, and being able to kind of stand alone and look at things from a very self-oriented perspective. As we move into Saturday, May 3rd, the Sun, which is in Taurus, is going to be in a very beneficial aspect to that planet Pluto. So earlier in the week we had Mercury in a beneficial trine aspect to Pluto, and now Saturday, near the end of the week, we have the Sun in a beneficial or trine aspect to Pluto. So you're going to find people's sense of power increasing. They're going to feel more powerful. There's going to be a lot more transformation within the self, and a lot more transformation energies in general, as far as in the environment and with humanity and on the earth. So look forward to that. Now this week we're going to be using, for the reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards, and for the special message card this week we're going to be using Messages from Your Angels, also by Doreen Virtue. Your stone choices for this week for your extra special message card is going to be Nephrite Jade. And I just really am drawn to this Nephrite Jade today for some reason. It's just smooth and silky, and it just has a very nice, loving, kind of healing energy to it. It's a green stone, so we're dealing with heart chakra, issues with this stone. The second stone of choice for you is, I decided to pick up this bead. It's a bead necklace. It's a chip bead necklace, and this is iolite. Iolite is a third eye stone dealing with your psychic perceptions and psychic insights. So we have the iolite chip bead necklace. And then your third stone of choice, we've not used this before either. This is a type of quartz crystal, but it's called candle quartz. You can see why they call it candle quartz, because it sort of looks like a candle. It's got the point here at the end, but it's got a base here, and the purpose for the candle quartz, is actually for meditation purposes. I have two of these, so you can hold one in each hand at the base. And so this is a very nice new stone as well that we're using. Again, we have Nephrite Jade, the iolite chip bead necklace, or the candle quartz for you. Now I've already meditated, and we're going to make sure that we call in all of our angels and the archangels, our guides, master guides, and teachers of the light, healers of the light, ascended masters of the light, all of those that can provide us with the highest source of information, the highest source of wisdom, knowledge, and whatever messages it is that we're supposed to know for this week. Okay, so giving those a little shuffle and asking for which cards need to be looked at for this week, and I think this one's going to be our first card. And then this one's going to be the second card for the week. And then the third card for the week right here. So let's take a look at what our messages are for this week. Okay, the first card is the Knight of Water. And the Knight of Water says emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. And the message at the bottom says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So with the court cards here, we're always either dealing with an aspect of ourself, some of the qualities that are, filtering through us, or we're dealing with other people in our lives. And we're going to have to look at the next couple of cards to try to get more of an idea of what this is about. But, we're definitely dealing with the realm of the emotions, the feelings, romance, love, affection, compassion, being in touch with your divine feminine self, being in touch with your psychic perceptions, being in touch with your angels and guides. And it sounds like, from what we know so far, I feel like there's relationship matters here that we're dealing with. But let's see what the next card is to try to get more information about that. So the second card, okay, the second card is a Major Arcana card, and it says Life Experience, Major Arcana number 16. This is Archangel Shamuel, and the message at the bottom says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So this card here is usually in the traditional tarot card or tarot cards. It's called the Tower card, and a lot of people, get very fearful about seeing the Tower card because it means major, major change and transformation. It means the old way needs to be let go, released, and in actuality, sometimes kind of the hand of God or the universal energies of God kind of comes in to sweep away or cleanse away or take away that old structure that you're used to in life. And this is about rebirth. This is about, destroying the old energies so that new energies can be rebirthed, so that new energies can come in to bring something better about. But a lot of times, because we like the status quo, we like to hang on to the old ways of being and the old ways of doing things. Sometimes this life experience card, or what it portrays, can be a little bit challenging to us because, our ego wants things to stay the same because it doesn't really like change as much. What I'm feeling here thus far with the Knight of Water is that there's some great potential here, that there's some major changes in relationship matters for us this week. Now, I also feel like there's a dual message, that there's major changes within your own capacity to love and give love and kind of tap into that intuitive, psychic part of yourself, that compassionate part of yourself, that part of yourself that gives selfless love and selfless service to humanity. But going back to relationships, there's a big change coming here. The old way, again, is going to be washed away, swept away, or transmuted. And there's going to be some definite changes that are coming that are necessary. And however that might mean that it's necessary, there might be relationship matters that are no longer in your highest and best interest to be a part of. And so there's going to be some big transformation and changes, and maybe a purging of some of those relationships. Now, the other way to look at it, or the other way that it could potentially come out, is that the relationship itself just needs to be changed. And that's gonna depend on and vary upon the individual relationships in question. Some relationships might need to part ways, and other relationships just might need to change how they function and relate to one another. But big, big changes on the horizon. Let's see what the last card is. The last card is the Page of Earth, and it says scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Now, I know this talks about or says something about financial matters, but and it is possible that maybe there's a message coming within the relationships that are undergoing change, where there is money matters that are a part of the transformation. It could be things dealing with goals, ambitions, career matters, financial matters, money matters, where again there's this communication or message that comes in regarding these matters that assists in the transformation and change of the relationship. The other way I look at this is, rather than focusing just on the financial aspect, is that there's just a message coming. To me, the Earth card, again, is something that's very manifested on the earth plane, third dimensional, something tangible. With earth, we're talking about things that are tangible. And the pages are always messengers. Whenever you have the page of, water, fire, earth, or air, it's about messages coming. So I think that there's a real interesting, tangible message here, and the message has to deal with some sort of earthly matter, again, whether it be money and finances or about someone's career or life direction, that this message and communication comes in between you and whether it be family or significant other or very important friends in your life with that night of water that we started out. We are dealing with a relationship matter, but there's some significant changes on the way. Changes that might be a little bit scary at first, but that are going to be very positive and very beneficial for you and your loved ones in the long run. So this to me sounds like a very powerful week, and with that new moon solar eclipse, I can see where we're going to have these new beginnings. There's definitely new beginnings that are going to be highly important that we are going to be experiencing. And it's interesting too that the new moon solar eclipse is in the sign of Taurus, and we have the page of Earth, which Earth, Taurus is an Earth sign. So very interesting connection there as well. Let's see what your extra special message is, depending on what stone of choice you chose. So again, calling in our angels and archangels. I guess this is for the Nephrite Jade people. This fell out of the deck. So for those of you that chose Nephrite Jade, the message is from Mystique, and it says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So this is very positive card. You can see, and I don't know if you can, but you can see that actually this is an image of a unicorn, and it's surrounded in darkness, but the head of the unicorn, as it's charging forward, is kind of bathed and highlighted in light. So what this is really meaning is that you're coming out of some dark period, you're coming out of some challenge, you're coming out of the darkness, and you're heading into the light. You're heading into brilliant new ideas, brilliant new solutions, and a brilliant new positive place. So keep on moving forward, like Mystique says here. Keep on moving forward and know that you're going to get to your goal, you're going to get to the changes that you're seeking. And as it says, don't take no for an answer. Keep moving, and you're going to get what you want. Okay, let's see what the special message is for those that chose the Iolite chipped bead necklace. So for those of you that chose Iolite, this message is from Akasha. And Akasha says, you are a spiritual teacher. You are here, or you have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their special gifts and divine life mission. So your special message is about the fact that you're here to share your light in some way, shape, or form. You're here to share information, beliefs, ideas. You're here as a teacher to others, whether by example or as a formal teacher of some sort. But you're actually here to help others, and your message for this week, obviously, is that there's going to be people that you're going to be helping, that through this major change and transformation that is going on throughout the week, that you'll be able to perhaps facilitate other people's transformation and change through your wisdom, through your knowledge, and through sharing, again, that special information that you have within you with those in your life. And then for those of you that chose the candle quartz, the message for candle quartz is Rochelle. And Rochelle says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So this is, again, a very positive message. This is saying to follow your heart, follow your passion, follow what feels right, follow what feels good to you. If you follow that intuitive guidance of what you really feel is right for you, which may not be right for others, but as long as it feels right to you, then it's right. And in following that and moving forward on that intuition and on that guidance, you're going to come into abundance and prosperity, whether it be of a financial nature or regarding opportunities in your career or even love life. that there's definitely good things coming your way as long as you stick true to your truth, basically is what it's saying. Stick to your truth, and you can't go wrong. So that is your weekly angel card reading. Again, make sure in a couple of days here to check out the monthly angel card reading. If you would like a one-on-one reading with me or a one-on-one healing session with me, want to check out more about me and what I do, please go on to angelmessenger.net to read more about my services and or to set up something. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting me, sending me your wonderful, beautiful messages of love and support. I send it back to you 100-fold. Many, many blessings of love and light to everyone.